Are you eating or drinking anything right now? If so, consider stopping. This will be your only warning. Either stop this video or stop stuffing your gullet. If you chose the former, you chose wisely. It's fine, don't worry. I won't be offended. I am a card-carrying fatso. See, look, there's my card. And I would not stop eating if God or the devil himself told me to do so. Unless we are talking about eating any of the disgusting, repulsive shit we are about to discuss. Then I would consider stopping with extreme prejudice. What's up, guys? I am the world-renowned historian. Welcome to Long History Short. And if you see me vomit right now, that just means we all just got a little bit closer together. How do you guys feel about personal space? Anyways, this is the 10 weirdest foods of ancient Rome. Now, most of what Romans ate, you would actually be fine with. It was rather close to a modern diet for the most part. You know, they didn't like beef because apparently cows were soy beta cucks back then, and not the Chad Alpha ribeye factories that we know today. But for the most part, they ate a lot of stuff that we would like today. Bread and pork and fruit and such. But they also ate a lot of stuff that any modern person would not touch with a 10-foot tongue. And oh god, tongue is going to come back up again. Just wait. Now, before we get going, yes, I am very well aware that cuisine is a completely cultural phenomenon. It's totally social and cultural in nature. You like foods that you like because the people in the society that you were around when you were a little baby, that's what they ate, so that's why you like it. I'm well aware that some cultures might find my diet disgusting, and that I might find their diet disgusting. And to that I say, go for it. Again, I'm not offended. We can happily be disgusted by each other. But without further ado, here are the 10 strangest foods of ancient Rome. I think I said weirdest last time. The 10 weirdest foods of ancient Rome. Number 10. Peacock. So we're starting out easy here, trust me, it's gonna get a lot more disgusting. Now this one's here just mainly for like the weirdness factor, like the thought of eating just such a ridiculous creature is just bizarre to me. It's worth noting that some modern people still like it, and they say that the meat is slightly bluish when you cook it. Nope, that's a hard no. It's a hard no for me, dog. Nope. And
I wonder why there's no blue food. Where the hell is the blue food? Every other food is represented. I mean, every other color is represented. I mean, every color. Okay. Red is raspberry, cherry, and strawberry. Orange is orange. Yellow is lemon. Green is lime. Brown is meat. There's no blue food. Why the hell was blue left out of the food thing?
Somebody's got the blue food, goddammit.
Number 9, giraffe. We don't know how much giraffe meat that they ate, but we know they ate at least some, and it's not hard to see why. I mean, look at this damn thing. Like, you could feed an ancient village for a year with it. The primary evidence for this comes from Pompeii, you know, the city that got exploded by that volcano in the 1st century. Now, we today might have a very visceral reaction against the idea of eating giraffe, you know, given their vulnerable conservation status and, you know, being a giraffe. Oh, look at the long neck horsey boy. Oh, look at him. Oh, I bet he's gonna go get some leaves. Go get some leaves up in that tall tree. Go get him, you long neck horsey boy. Modern folks who have partaken, and yes, that's a sentence I just said, say it tastes like horse meat. Just a lot more tender. The filet mignon of horse meat, if you will. If you've ever had a Jack-in-the-Box taco, you probably have a pretty good approximation of what giraffe tastes like. Number 8. Sea urchins. You know, one thing that nature is really good at is telling you when it's a good idea to stay away. Frankly, I don't even know how you'd begin to approach this thing to eat it. Like, who was the first guy who was like, covered in deadly spikes? You know what? That's going in my mouth. Whoever that guy was, the Romans sure appreciated, because we know that young and poor alike really enjoyed dining on these spiky little beasties. Yeah, I can't hate on this one too much, because just quick story about me. I spent a month in Fiji in the year 2006, and the lead diving instructor there, Julian, at the resort where we were staying, he was making his lunch after the guests had been fed one day, and I just kind of peeked up over the edge of his pot of boiling water, and I saw some like spikes sticking up above it, and they were still like kind of pulsating. Like, I don't know if that was because they were releasing gases, or if he was like boiling them alive, like lobster style, but anyway, that dude was a beast. Like, he would do like midnight dives solo, 300 meters down. It was a crazy person, crazy thing to do. Number 7, flamingo tongues. Now let's get back to our ridiculous birds for a second. The tongue of a flamingo was considered to be quite the delicacy by wealthy upper-class Romans. Our old pal Pliny the Elder in his Historia Naturalis wrote, Apicius, the most gluttonous gorger of all spendthrifts, established the view that the flamingo's tongue has a especially fine flavor. Now, from a 5th century cookbook, we have the following recipe to properly cook a flamingo. Scald the flamingo, wash and dress it, put it in a pot, Add water, salt, dill, and a little vinegar to be parboiled. Finish cooking with a bunch of leeks and coriander and add some reduced must, aka grape juice, to give it color. In the mortar, crush pepper, cumin, coriander, laser root, mint, rue, moisten with vinegar, add dates, and the fond, aka drippings, of the braised bird, thicken, strain, cover the bird with the sauce, and serve. It is a very involved recipe to cook a flamingo. Now, flamingos were everywhere in Africa, and having flamingo to serve was like a way for rich guys to show that they were super important rich guys with their very fancy imported food. And yes, I am aware that people eat tongue of certain animals even today. Doesn't mean I have to partake. Number 6. Parrots. Listen, folks, I don't care if it's only mimicking human speech and doesn't understand what it's saying. If a creature can talk, I'm not eating it. That's a hard line for me. Number 5. Lark tongue pie. Alright, gang, so this is a lark. That's a lark. It's a tiny songbird with presumably a very, very tiny tongue. But again, we go back to our pal Apicius, who seemingly enjoyed something called lark tongue pie. How do you get enough larks to make a meat pie? Be filthy goddamned rich, that's how. Now, the sources claim that Apicius was such a thrower of parties that he burned through his 100 million sesterce fortune until he was down to a scant 10 million. When he realized that his party boy lifestyle was over, Apicius killed himself. Give me lark tongue pie, or give me death. Number 4, jellyfish omelets. Ugh. I get that things were a little bit different in the days before supermarkets. I get that I wouldn't last 10 seconds in any kind of like pre-industrial survival type of situation. But maybe the tentacles is where they got the idea for pasta? Now anyways, this likely was not eaten very often, but it was certainly now and then by, again, super rich guys. Number 3, sow's womb. Now, holy hell, that's some kind of bronze medalist. That, as they say, escalated quickly. That disgusting freak Apicius has all kinds of recipes in his hell book for sow's womb, which the Romans would remove before slaughtering said sow. If you want to go find those recipes, that's on you. I'm not showing them here. Number 2. Garum. Hey, do you guys want to hear something really, really appetizing? Fill a barrel with fish intestines and some seasonings. Leave it out in the sun. Wait for said barrel of fish intestines to decompose down into a slurry. Bottle said decomposed slurry, and then proceed to put it on everything. Seriously, the Romans loved their garum. It has been compared to ketchup in modern-day America, and in fact is considered an ancestor of ketchup. There were a multitude of different kinds from different locations and different levels of quality, of course, but the main idea remained the same: decomposed fish guts. It has been compared in flavor to Worcester's. It has been compared in flavor to Leon Perrins, and is in fact making a comeback in certain parts of Europe. Number 1. Dormice. So this is self-evidently gross, but what's even worse is that this little rodent was often eaten as a dessert, dipped in honey and poppy seeds. Who needs cheesecake when you can eat a big ol' rat? This was another food that was entirely for the super rich, like such that a whole-ass luxury market sprung up, marketing these little squirrely treats to the Caesars and Ciceros of the world. The dormouse, oddly enough, is still considered to be a delicacy in Slovenia and certain parts of Eastern Europe. So if any Slovenians happen to see this, I meant no offense. I mean, you nasty, but I meant no offense. Well, thank you for taking this wild, disgusting, adventurous tour through Roman cuisine with me, guys. I appreciate it. Remember to like, comment, and sub. For long history short, I am the world-renowned historian. Till next time, be good, kiddos. We out.